Alright, so diving into some storage deals. Spoiler alert, it's mostly Hikvision, but first we start off with KLEVV, and I really do like what they're doing with flash memory. OTG drive, 128 gig, $299. 3.2 USB high speed, USB and Type-C compatible, limited lifetime warranty, so anything besides physical damage they will replace your drive for you. It actually looks pretty cool in the way that it's been set up, because that's the back of the USB and then there's a little cover for the USB Type-C, and because it's OTG it's compatible with your phone as well. So if you are wanting to move large files, for instance if you've been recording 4K 60 FPS footage on your phone, then you can pop it onto the flash and then pop it into your PC, all at a high speed data rate, because up to 180 megabytes per second from these puppies, they do move. I have used some KLEVV products, flash products in the past, and they're very good. Moving on to a little interesting one, it's a little cooling attachment from Cryorig, and I really like what they've done with this. They've literally heat piped an M.2 cooling setup, so your M.2 sits in there. So if you don't have a heatsink on your motherboard, then you could just easily buy this, and it's actually got a lot more surface area than what you would have from an M.2 cooler on the built-in motherboard ones. They give you a 2-year local warranty, but I don't see how this could break unless you're doing something quite silly. Staying with KLEVV, and a really cool memory product that they've got as well are these V35. Staying with KLEVV, and something cool that they have in flash memory are these V30 certified cards. V30 certification is there, and it has been tested for 4K video. It's basically the 80 plus power certification, but for memory cards. So if you see that on there and a class 10 sticker, it means that you can pop it into literally any 4K video camera or alike, and it will be able to record at 35 megabytes, absolutely no problems. Once again, limited lifetime warranty, $599 for 256 gig. That's actually quite ridiculous. Moving on to Hikvision E1000 SSDs, you can get yourself an E1000 with a 5-year local warranty for $699 for 256 gig, and it has 1900 megabytes read. So compared to like a 2.5 inch drive, which pretty much maxes out at 550 for the most part, this is 4 times that speed if you're doing the quick maths. Okay, a little bit slower than that for sure, but at the price, you'll be hard pressed to find a better price than M.2 right now. With a 2.5 though, if you are looking for some space, HP 500 gig does have a 3-year local warranty, 560 read. That's pretty much the max out that you can expect to have with that. So if you want to do some gaming off of your SSD as well, $1,000 and you've got a 512 or 500. But if you want to go even faster and you have M.2 storage space, then you can get the Hikvision for $1,000. Like with a 2000 megabit read, a 5-year local warranty. I've got the E1000, which is pretty much the next one on the list, which is this one, exact one here, with my review complete with Spock visuals. Really good bang for buck products these, and this one comes with a little heatsink as well. I've got mine underneath the motherboard heatsink, just the default one, and even with some of my fans underperforming at the moment, one of the 2 of them are a bit damaged. I need to replace them. Time is not my friend, but summer heat, all of that sort of stuff, everything going on, it's still only at 52 degrees and absolutely no performance loss, and I beat the living snot out of mine because I use it to edit video. Then you can get the E1000 in a 1 TB flavor for $1,799, which is also a pretty good price. Once again, 5-year local warranty. And then the E2000 1 TB is $2,299, but this is pretty much at the price, the best NVMe you can buy, with a 3500 read and 3000 write. You blink and these things think for you. It's fantastic. Moving over to power and power supplies and power delivery, I'm going to start with an IKON build. No, it's not a power supply, but it sort of technically is, because it's a QR charger, and it's 15 watt certified QR charger. I literally have one right here on my desk that my cable's wrapped around the back. It's a little bit too short to get it into view over here, but this has been one of the best companions that I've had, actually, because I'm on my phone on social or taking calls or WhatsApp or whatever the case is constantly. And at $550 to get a fully wireless QR charger is already a good deal, except for the fact that this thing has cooling fans in it, because mad lads, and it also has 18 watt pass-throughs. So on the back of the unit, there's actually some charging ports over there, one Type-C and one USB 3.1, so or a standard normal kind of USB 3 looking exit port over there, so you can out from there into whatever you want, whether it's micro or USB Type-C. It's 18 watts out of both of these ports, so effectively from this dock you can charge 3 devices simultaneously. Moving on to a VP500 watt with a 2-year warranty. It's got an 80+ certification, so it will be doing at least 82% efficiency, which means that it should do 400 watts, and that means that you can power pretty much any entry-level system on this absolutely no problem. I'd say you'd be comfortable up to about GTX 1650 or RX 5500 level worth of power draw from this little guy, and you'll be having absolutely no problems. $599 price, pretty decent. But if you need something a little bit more powerful, then you can get obviously the 650 for $799, pretty much the exact same setup with a couple of added on extras for things like extra GPU and 12-volt rail power supply. You can see how much is capable of putting through the 12-volt rails, and then you do get dual GPU setup, so you can have a single GPU system up to about 1660 Ti, 1070 or RX 5600 XT should be okay on this. But if you want to be just a little bit more future proof on it, then get yourself the 700 watt for $1,000. It's literally almost the identical setup, just a little bit more on those 12-volt rails for your GPUs and for your CPU power supply delivery at least. And then from there we go up to the KRATOS 750 watt. This is 80+ gold certified, so it's like a 92% efficiency rating, which is fantastic. 5-year local warranty for $1,499 with a semi-modular design is quite nice, so your basics are built in and then the rest that you might need are modular, and then it has a silent operation mode for the fan as well, so quite a nice little feature rich package. And then from there you go on to the V1000, baby. I'm actually running one of these right now. This thing is a monster of a PSU. It comes with a 5-year local warranty. It's 80+ gold. It's fully modular and it's V1000 rated. Okay, so 1 kilowatt at 92% efficiency. That's 920 watts worth of guaranteed power. I mean, look at that 12-volt rail, 83 amps, 996 watts effective. That's a lot of juice. And if that's not enough for you, because you could probably run, I would say you could probably even get a 2080 Super or 2070 Super SLI or NVLink setup going on this sort of power supply. Any single GPU, 3090, whatever you throw at it, it'll absolutely scoff at that kind of power draw level. But if you're wanting to do a 3080 NVLink setup, well, actually you can't now anymore, but if you wanted to do 2080 Super, 2080 Ti SLI, then there is the 80+ platinum 1200 watt CoolerMaster power supply. This puppy comes with a 5-year local warranty as well, fully modular setup, enough power delivery for you to feasibly run your own power station. This thing is just, it's absolutely monstrous and it's really well put together. I love this V series from CoolerMaster. It's pretty much their almost ultra premium level, and just I've used these a bunch and they're just really good.